Turku is a very compact city with a little bit more than 190,000 inhabitants. We have 7 hills, so we have a variety in a landscape. And also what is very particular for the city of Turku is that we have a river Ora crossing the city, which gives a specific atmosphere for the city.
Turku is like the entrance to Finland. We have the harbor here, and most of the traffic is coming from Sweden. It's like the hub, like southern Finland.
This is the oldest city in Finland. In 2029, we are celebrating the 800 years anniversary, and it is our goal to be carbon neutral city by then.
Most of the jobs are in Turku city. I think most of them use their private cars, but the public bus system is also really good. The inside city buses are so good that most of the people use buses instead of cars.
%90 of our citizens live within 30 minutes biking distance from the city center, which is very good for the compact city.
Turku is a really beautiful city, and the great thing about Turku is that everything is near. That's why Turku, I think, is perfect city for biking. I move around the city by bike, usually, also by foot, but because I live really near of the city center, I don't use public transportation that much, so the bike is actually my main transport mode. I use the bike for my work trips, but not at the winter times when it's really snowy, but otherwise, yes.
We have 2 strategy lines in our city of Turku. One is a line to become more competitive, and the other one is actually focusing on the well-being of the citizens. So we are doing a lot to encourage people to become active in their free time, and also that helps us to reach the model share, because majority of our unnecessary car travels are due to the fact that people are going for their leisure time to do their gymnastics or other hobbies by car. And actually, there's loads of the trips that are done are less than 3 kilometers, and those could easily be replaced by, for example, light e-vehicle, maybe an e-bike even. The biggest challenge for the mobility is actually the citizens' behavior. We get used to doing and repeating the same things day after day, and if we are used to moving by car, it's very hard to move out of your own car, although you would be able to do it by walking and cycling, which is better for your fitness and health.
We are trying to tackle that problem by making the public transportation system interconnected. Like you can use buses, and you can use the shared car systems maybe in the future. Bikes, electric bikes, scooters, walking, and every other form of travel interconnected, so it's easier and much simpler to use.
Bike sharing system started in 2018 as part of the Civitas Eccentric project. It's a pilot project that we are having for 3 years, and we tendered the bike share system out, and we were hoping to get proposals with electric bikes, but we didn't get any in 2017. We were a bit too early, so Unfortunately, it's normal bikes, but the good advantage of those normal bikes is that we can have them all year round.
Well, the electrification of the vehicles is the one problem we are tackling in this project as well. So CO2 pollution, if you are talking about that, that is a problem. And Turku is trying to be carbon neutral by 2029, so only 9 years. So that's a big challenge, and electrification of the transportation is one of those many problems that we are facing.
The main roadblock is actually the cost. What I would like to focus is that actually, is there a need to own the vehicle yourself? So it's more towards sharing e-cars, e-scooters, e-mopeds, or whatever there is. But I mean, sharing is really a potentiality, especially for the families that are in need of even 2 or 3 cars. I mean, if we would get one less, and that would be maybe compensated by shared car, that would also already assist. The specific participation of the Turku and the added value is really gaining the insights of the different tools that are going to be produced and being at the edge of the development, I would say this way, and being able to test and systematize the e-charging network and the user content interfaces that are going to be developed in the project. For our city is also very important that we are going to develop the master plan for e-charging network in our city, and we are going to test the tool that is going to be produced in the project, and we look forward to testing it.
In this project we are making a general plan, master plan for city charging points, and we are hoping to calculate that how many electric vehicles there will be, and give everybody the option to have that, so they have local charging points near them and they can go to work and school with electric vehicles.
At the moment in Finland even the infrastructure is sort of okay, because we have a lot of these electrical car heaters for the winter, but there the power requirements are a bit different. So that's something that should change. A lot of these parking places actually in the cities, they are owned by these householding companies. What is sort of still a bit of a problem is that how is this arranged, these charging stations for these householding companies. So this usage it's interesting because there's a couple of these housing companies that are going to sort of demonstrate this. They are mostly new houses that are going to be built because there it's easier to implement. So it's sort of a demonstration site.
There is lots of future to e-mobility in Turku. I think it's going to grow pretty fast. We have lots of scooters, we have lots of e-bikes and lots of hybrid cars, and it's growing pretty fast.
In the future, mobility is going to be as a service. So we want to have that service to our customers, and we want to affect how the services will be in the future.
We hope that we have like application where you can like see every available travel, like if you have like shared cars, you can see everything, you can book your destination, and you can see what is the most easiest way to go there.
We have our own site that includes traditional electric car charging in basis of alternative current charging, but it also has vehicle to grid charging points, and we are interested in seeing how it works and how it can be used in real life.
The whole thing is also a question of climate change, but also the competitiveness of the companies and the city. So we see that if you like to be successful in the future, you have to do this, and not only the city, but the whole region and even the whole country.
Well, of course, there is challenges. One is that our customers, or generally consumers, get accurate information, and also there is challenges how to make it profitable.
If there are lots of charging events and the energy is rolling to the cars, batteries, that's the main point we are looking in here. So we don't want that the chargers we put in our demo site will be in zero usage. So we want to keep the electric car charging rolling, and the more the merrier.
The blockages on that side are more in the thinking of the persons. I mean, weather conditions are there to either enjoy or hate, in a sense. So it's up to the person to decide how he or she approaches the issue.